Hi Cinema Express viewers, welcome back to another trailer reaction video. Today we are going to react to the much anticipated trailer of Thangalaan starring Vikram, directed by Ranjith. So without any further delay, let's get into it.
என்னதான் ஓடுமா மண்டே இருக்கிற உலகத்துல
His Excellency Mr. Clement Dore அவரு உங்க உபகாரம் நாடி இந்த கிராமத்துக்கு விஜயம் பண்ணிருக்கார்.
இந்த வேலையை செய்யறதுக்கு நம்மளை விட வேற ஆளே கிடையாதா? இதுதான் பண்ணுகிறே.
வாழ்க்கை எல்லாம் விட்ட வெளிச்சம் போயிடும். இங்க பொண்ணு எடுக்கிறது நம்ம உயிரை நாமே எடுக்கிறதுக்கு சமம்.
இதானே எங்க பேய்க்கு பிசாசிக்குதுன்னு சொன்னா.
Language கொஞ்சம் different from the Tamil we usually speak.
எல்லாம் புரியும் மாய சூனியக்காரன் யாராம்? சூனியக்காரன் இல்ல சங்கோனே, சூனியக்காரி. ஆரத்தி.
அவதான் உண்மை இல்லையே.
அந்த சூனியக்காரர்களை யாருமே கட்டவே முடியாதா? கட்டுவோம். சாவுக்கு துணிஞ்சவனுக்கு மட்டும்தான் இங்க வாழ்க்கை.
Thangalaaan is still glory. So that was the trailer, guys. Sreejith, your first thoughts?
So it looks like Vikram is, they're all slaves, but Vikram is the leader of the pack.
Correct.
And he is revolting against the oppressive, I think the British people.
Yes.
The foreigners.
Yeah,
we don't
they are
know
forcing
whether,
them to,
to work on
them
the
in the gold mines.
Work on the coal mines, and he's taking the lead in the revolt against them. But interestingly, there is a bit of a fantasy element there.
Yes.
Right. And we see a female, a goddess kind of character.
Yeah, in the form of Malavika Mohanan.
That means it's not like he is the alpha male, Vikram. It's not like he is the all-powerful
அது
person.
எப்படி இல்லைன்னு சொல்ல முடியும். He is leading the
Yeah, he is the lead of the revolt, but it's not like he himself alone can't win that fight. I get that kind of impression. It's good that it's a realistic kind of film, right? And not a commercial mass film. So it's good to see that side of it. It in a way humanizes the character.
Correct. And seeing the trailer, well, I do understand that these aborigine people, they are against the British oppressors, but we don't know the exact reason. Are they revolting the very the very diktat that they have to work in that gold mine, or are they saying that since we are working here, we deserve a bit of your gold? We don't know the exact crux of the
there's the scene
conflict.
where someone says here is the
Yeah.
gold. It's like he found it and
Yes.
he wants
So,
a piece of it, right?
So what I think is they have been involved in some other work where they discover gold, out of chance.
So it could be a film like that. And the aborigine thing you mentioned, it reminds me, it does remind you of a lot of Hollywood films.
Correct.
Apocalypto, you get a shade of Apocalypto there. There is a bit of Captain Miller there.
Yeah. Captain Miller, okay, but Apocalypto, I don't purely agree with its politics, but the making somewhat is
It does
suggestive
remind
of
you.
Apocalypto.
And that raw kind of energy and the gold mine setting, it reminds me of a very old
Yes.
film.
Mm.
I think it stars the Casablanca lead.
Correct.
So in
And
that,
talking about
the greed,
old, and talking
so
about
it could
old,
be that they are greedy also in some way.
I don't think
That those players won't be there. You
no, I don't think hardworking people will be portrayed as greedy by Paranjit.
No, some of them might
Going by
them
his
might
ideology and his filmography, he's not someone who'll call the hardworking people as greedy people. That's not his. It won't come from him.
No, I didn't mean it fully, but it kind of reminded me of that film. Maybe it's me just trying to find nuance there. But it's interesting. It's very interesting.
It's really
Did you like that the Jaguar bits?
Since I'm still not aware in what all genres will this film travel, I'm not sure how much I'll love that Jaguar part. I should watch it with the story.
But I'm saying visually,
it looks visually really pleasing. It looks visually pleasing. And talking about old stuff and the language they speak. For example,
yes,
they
very
don't call gold as Thangam. They call it Pon instead, which is an older way of calling gold. And in Chennai இருக்குதுன்றதுக்கு பதிலா what Dale says இருக்குது. All of these nuances have been captured really well
in the trailer. And what do you think is Parvathy's character in the film?
Parvathy,
would she be his love interest or sister?
I mostly think she will only be in that zone. But Malavika Mohanan is interesting. I'm really waiting what that, because
she's the goddess kind of character, right?
Yeah, I think this is the first time, if I am not wrong, that Paranjit is touching upon fantasy elements. So that should be interesting. And G.V. Prakash.
Yeah, the music.
You like that BG?
Yeah.
Especially the last song part. I think it could be Thangalaan's theme song or something like that. That was really good. And since this is another period film from Paranjit, I'm really excited because he has made Attakati, which is about the outskirts of Chennai in the 90s. Sarpatta Parambarai, which is about the 70s of Chennai. So he is someone who has proved himself, a perfect person to make a period film. So I'm really excited how this one has come out.
And it's finally good to see Vikram in a very unhinged kind of role, right?
Yeah,
He does do a lot of unhinged roles, but in a realistic kind of film. It's been a while. Maybe Bala films, we'll have to go all the way back to Bala films to see something of this kind.
Vikram has done a lot of makeover throughout the years, but playing a character that demands a lot on the emotion part, I think you have to go back to Bala before this.
It does remind you of
his looks, that matted hair
towards the end, where you only see him in some silvery golden color paint or something. That was such a good frame. Right?
Correct.
So that's
gold,
is
actually.
interesting. Yeah,
that's why Thangalaan. It's gold. So
it doesn't reveal a lot, which I like also.
It doesn't. That's what
some trailers reveal the whole plot.
Correct. Like I told earlier, it does tell that the natives are in war against the British. The exact reason is not explained. Whether they are protesting against mining the field, or are they are they seeking
there
are they seeking a share from it? It since you took up Bala, some of the scenes reminds me of his Pardesi, where it's filmed during the it was set against the pre-independence backdrop, where people are taken into people are taken in as indentured labor in tea plantation, this thing, where they are forced to work. They are forced to work. They are beaten up and they go through a lot of suffering. So these sufferings and stuff, it reminds me of Pardesi.
It kind of give me the impression that they seem more energetic than oppressed people. Maybe I'm stereotyping, but it did give the impression that maybe it's part of the film only. There is an entire film there where they're a bit too like oppressed characters. They'll take time to find their voice, right?
Correct.
To get to that revolt stage. But in the trailer, you get the impression that they're throughout in that zone, right? So that's why it does remind you of certain films from the
that I'm reminding you again. Ranjith does not show oppressive people as powerless. They'll only he only shows that they are struggling. They are put to struggle by the ruling class. So he doesn't show them as powerless. He doesn't show them greedy. So that's not, such doubts do not arise from me at all. Thangalaan is going to be one such film where the poor and hardworking people are claiming their stake from their toil. That's the kind of.
Let's hope there is more to it, and
definitely.
Like although I enjoyed Captain Miller, it did seem a bit straightforward, right? So this does give a slight doubt that whether it could be like that. Maybe it's the trailer, but once the film comes, we will get to know the full.
And going by Ranjith's filmography, I don't think he believes in hero worship. Even in a Kala,
I was about to say,
even in a Kala,
it's very.
You see Rajini fighting only at the intermission point.
Yes.
Where throughout the first half, you will have a lot of scenes that has been set up for a fight, but it doesn't end up as a fight.
True.
Or Rajini stops and some of his henchmen or son.
It's not an easy thing to do with Rajini, especially.
Even having a Rajini in your film and not having a fight scene for the whole of first half, if that is possible for Ranjith, then I don't think
I think that film got into.
He doesn't adhere to hero worship.
In one of the recent lists, it was ranked one of the best Indian Asian films or something, right?
Correct.
Kala. So let's hope that.
There is more to it, more than this trailer.
Hopefully, there is a lot more to it.
Yes.
And that this trailer is just not even 1/3.
So that was the reaction, guys. Meet you in another video. Thank you.